Here we go. We're loaded up. Little Zodiac, will you introduce our players?
Alright, in the lower left-hand corner, we got the Terran player, Bleeking, playing as a teal color, pinkish color. And in the bottom right-hand corner, got Zyklon, the clan leader, or co-leader, I should say, spawning as Protoss. So, I wonder what we're gonna be seeing here. Anything early? Trying to deny a natural or do something cheesy? We'll see. Alright, I don't know if I have Anathena still here. But, yes, I have the game going. Just making
I'm
sure.
here. I'm
Okay,
here.
good.
Yeah, I just have some visitors. Don't worry. Let's see what's going on with this game. It's the early game anyways.
Yep, nothing too terribly important happening yet. Zyklon sending that probe over.
Got our barracks going down. And, this is a matter of preference, where you place the barracks in TPP. Me, personally, I like to wall in every single matchup. But it can lead to some bad situations sometimes. If the Protoss is doing an early pressure, especially a Stalker Zealot Mothership Core pressure, you can lose your supply depots at the front. You have to lift your barracks and go back. Sometimes you can just outright lose the game. So playing it safe, I guess I would say, there's no Hellions he has to worry about or anything like that. He's just probably getting a Reaper, yeah, because he's got the early gas. So he's probably going for a Reaper expand.
Oh yeah, probably. I like that Reaper. Very nice scout. Comes out very early.
That's just it. You don't have to commit to, 2, 3, 4 Reapers, although there are builds that do that. I like to do that sometimes as well. Just a single Reaper lets you scout the Protoss, but more importantly, Reapers are very quick. If you get to the Protoss base and you go, there's not enough stuff here, you can scout for that proxy. You can look for that proxy Stargate or that proxy robotics bay. You can find that.
Oh yeah, and Zyklon going up to the space. I think he's gonna try and set a proxy Stargate down again.
Looks like it, yeah. Well, hopefully Bleeking was watching the previous game.
Yeah, I mean this looks extremely similar.
Well, you know what? He is. Look, he's got an SCV rallied around. He's trying to find it. He thinks that he's going to do the same build. He's thinking correctly.
That's good. He's got to check all those little corners, though. So many areas to hide things in this map. That Reaper had just arriving at the Protoss base.
Now, this is unfortunate. Protoss doesn't have any units, though, but you want a surprise with that Reaper. That's the idea.
Yep.
You don't want to attack something like that because then he instantly goes, what's going on? Oh, a Reaper, okay, I'm ready to micro my probes. If you can, you want to get a few pot shots before he even looks at his mineral line.
Yeah, you want the Reaper to be invisible until that mineral line.
Indeed. Well, it looks like he chooses to go home, though, and, this might be a good idea. He's getting a bunker set up. I think he suspects something, but Zyklon, he's switching it up. He just went for the early Nexus. He's saying, look, I could have done this, but I scouted your stuff. I don't think this is a good idea. I'll hold off for now.
Yeah, and that probably is the correct answer to this right now. But and he could just drop something else, just a pylon here to warp units in.
Both of our players' expansions finishing at the same time, although Protoss, of course, is a little bit ahead in workers just due to Chrono Boost. We've got robotics facility finishing up, an additional gateway at the front of the naturals. We got 2 gates right now, along with a observer coming out. Oh, a warp prism, pardon me. This could get interesting.
Ooh, warp drops. That would be great to see. I've seen those. They're devastating.
They are. Oh, this is unfortunate for Bleeking. He sees this and he's going, oh, okay, you went 2 gates, you got a robo, you're just going to get a fast observer so you can play safe. You went for a fast expansion. Not the case. He's probably going to add on into and there's the additional 2 gates. Let's see if Blee comes back up here and sees this. Looks like he's just going to leave. He didn't scout the other 2 gates. This could be devastating.
Oh, he might not be ready for this 4 gate.
A delayed 4 gate with Warp Prism? I'm liking this. This is pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, and he can And it's so easy to split up the Terran forces that way. You know, you don't have to have anything really go with the warp prism.
I'm just thinking, I mean, how is he going to defend this? Does he? Does he know? He's got his Marines back here. Oh, and this is so smart. He's just got 4 Marines patrolling.
Very smart.
Wow. So he's ready, you know? He didn't take the bait. He didn't think, oh, you're just making an obs. No, he's ready. This is impressive.
He just thought, what's the dirtiest thing Zyklon could do?
I guess so, eh? Because oh, and it's a mortal drop. It's not even. Oh man.
Ooh.
Dual immortal drop and then warping into. This is nasty.
Oh, but he's supply blocked.
The Reaper might scout it out here. We'll see if the Stalker can kill the Reaper before he sees anything.
Oh, Reaper doesn't.
And he
Not
gets.
going. Oh, there it dies.
Perfect. Got a proxy pylon above the natural of Terran for our Protoss player as well, so perhaps if he warps in at the pylon while he distracts with the immortal drop in the main, he can get some damage done with the natural at the same time. Unlikely because of the bunker, but if he does empty everything into the main, you know, in a panic mode, that could happen.
Yeah, and it really depends on what all he throws into that main base, or what he brings up that ramp from the pylon. Because he's got Marines. 1 Marauder, I believe.
And do we have no starport? This could be a problem. Normally about this time, the 10-minute mark, you want to have your first medevac push out and moving across the map to pressure the Protoss before they get Colossus is the idea. In this case, we've got immortal drops, and it has been scouted. He's seen it with the Marines, so I don't know how much this is going to get done here. Maybe if he warps quickly.
Ooh, he throws all of that warping in just out of vision.
Oh, here, I don't know, though. I don't think
he has enough Protoss yet, but if he warps in more Zealots...
This is disaster. This is not good.
Warp Prism deciding to grab... all those Zealots died.
1,500 resources lost to 500 for our Terran player. That was a good defense, even though he didn't see the warping. As far as economy goes, relatively even. Got 42 to 42. 1 mule for the Terran. So, of course,
Bleeking does have a supply advantage right now.
And it looks like Anita did make it in time, so our next match will be Anita versus Sal.
Cool. Zyklon deciding to get the 3rd base now.
And I think this is a pretty safe choice based on what he's seen. You know, he knows the Terran has a large bio force, but at the same time, I think he's okay for the moment. I don't think Terran feels comfortable enough to move out yet. I think Terran would rather just expand as well, which is unfortunate. You know, there's definitely a timing window here that Terran could exploit if he so chose to do so.
Yes. When the Protoss decide to just start warping in all their units, their army's gonna just skyrocket. But Bleeking does have a 20 or so, a 10 supply cap. It's really evening out. Zyklon sitting in the middle of the map here, waiting for a duel.
I'm sorry, I'm just editing the brackets because our player got back from work in time. Very excited that he was able to make it.
Oh, good. I'm happy that there are more players in this tournament, making it bigger.
Alright, my apologies. Brackets updated. Sorry for the lag. Back to the game.
Alright. Bleeking is heading out to grab his 3rd now. He's deciding to grab the 3rd at the bottom. bottom right of the main
And
base.
you know what? This is the third that I like to take. I like to expand towards Protoss in this matchup, on this map. Lets you get that bottom access point. You can lift into their base really easy. Just medevac into the main right there.
And Zyklon pushing into the natural right now. But there are a lot of Marines around it.
Skills are good. Does he have enough to overpower Zyklon? And he's pulling the SCVs.
You might be able to push him back with these SCVs. Yes.
A very, very close fight. Far closer than I thought was going to happen. A couple of those mines did not go off. They were not in position.
Yeah, he could have just ran back a little bit.
At the same time, there was a drop. There was a drop in Zyklon's main from Bleeking.
Oh, dropping. That is devastating. Completely eliminating all the income from the main base.
Oh, he did evacuate them inside. They didn't get the kills. They are denying the mining time, but he's moved them successfully to the third. And Terran has scouted this third. So actually, we have Protoss quite ahead in SCVs or in workers. He's 12 ahead.
Wow, this is very good. And Bleeking is gonna need to do something more than just these Widow mines. Maybe he can pick them up and move them now. There's nothing in the natural to kill him.
Yeah, and he's getting his third established. Triple mules. Triple mules are always a good benchmark for Terran. Once you have that, you can really power on your bio units. And at this point, I mean, he is over 50 supply ahead. This push could be devastating. What does Zyklon have left? But he's taking a fourth. If he can just hold on while this fourth kicks in. If he can hold on until then.
Yeah. He needs,
clearing out
I don't know if he needs more stalkers or zealots or what would...
He needs Colossus, but
yeah, but he needs gas. See, yeah, he's only getting gas off of one base right now. As his main base has only one probe actually mining.
Oh, and that's not good, especially for Protoss.
Right.
He has all these minerals, but nothing to use it with.
He should throw down cannons.
At this point, I think he has to. He's 60 supply down. I don't see him overpowering this bio army with gateway units 60 supply down. It's just not possible.
He is choosing to warp in zealots.
1-1 upgrades for Terran versus 0-1 for Protoss. And here comes the pain train. I'd like to see him pull the boys, as they say in WCS. I would love to see that. Love to see the SCV. Oh, we have a nuke. We have a nuke started. Maybe the game will be over.
Is he gonna wait for that? Because he has his army is almost twice as big as Zyklon's.
This is, regardless of the concave, this just can't work. If the mines hit on Terran, possibly, but it's too late.
Oh, all that bio is so close to dead. But that stim is strong.
I don't think Terran has any way to lose this game at this point. He's going to lose it for sure. The problem is Protoss just doesn't have additional tech. He doesn't have Storm. He doesn't have Colossus. He had 4 bases. But you just cannot... You cannot fight Terran Bio without Storm or Colossus.
Oh, yeah. You need those Colossus and that increased attack range. You can... Even with Stim, it's very hard to get away from those Colossi. Especially if there's 3 of them or more. Zyklon got a very neat line of pylons.
Well, I guess we're waiting for the killing blow. Ghosts have been added, the nuke is done. Where's he going to put it? That's the big question. He's still got mines there, sectioning off the Protoss. He's got his bases separated by a minefield, can't walk through. Dropping in the main, it's looking grim.
He's going to try and spread Zyklon out thin.
Big stalker warp in the main. I actually think this Bioforce can just kill these stalkers. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Oh, yeah. And he really... Even though those stalkers are going to die, I think he should have killed those medvacs. They're so close to dead. And
Oh,
Zyklon
they're-
is still
they're
only
coming
getting gas
in
off
hot
one
here.
base.
So I'm just gonna grab some headphones. Half a second.
Alright. He's mining off this top base like crazy.
And
But-
he's taking. Man, he's ballsy.
He doesn't... I mean, Zealots are good and all. But he needs that gas. He needs Colossi.
Alright, and I'm back.
Alright. And I don't see there's no robotics bay for Colossi yet.
Oh man, I don't see how he can come back.
And
In there though, he's trying as hard as he can.
Terran's already got 2 2s, working on a third attack. Whereas Zyklon's only got 1 armor and 1 attack.
Oh,
And there's the nuke.
Cancelled. That's unfortunate. It's not often you get to see a nuke these days. Fail, Bleeking says.
Ah. They're always magnificent to see.
You go hear my
EMP. Oh, there go the EMPs. Those EMPs are so crucial for Terran.
I think this is the final push, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Zyklon just trying to pull in some more stalkers to hold this up, but it's not going to be enough. These marauders just walk right up the base. Stim up into the base. Natural's going to die. That's all of the gas. Except for the top. Still not mining gas at the top, but...
And he's got the gold, but I don't know what he can do at this point. He's revealed his other bases by running the probes away.
Yeah. And he's not going to have very much money to do much anymore.
And GG is called. 23-minute game, 24-minute game.